Good morning, students. This is part 4 of amines, class 12th chemistry, and here I am discussing the chemical reactions of the amines. Now, next is the carbylamine reaction, very important reaction. So, it is the reaction which is used to test for the primary amines, and it is also known as the isocyanide test. Fine, because there is a formation of isocyanide. So, what do you do in this? You take the primary amine, the chloroform, and your base, that is the potassium hydroxide, and if you heat the following substrates, we will get the RNC, that is the isocyanide or the carbylamine, and your KCl in the water. So this is your carbylamine. So जैसे ही आपका ये बनता है रिएक्शन के अंदर, तो उसी टाइम हम रिएक्शन मिक्सचर गिर देते हैं बिकॉज इट इज़ ऑल स्मेलिंग एंड दैट इज़ पॉइजनस. फाइन. सो दिस इज़ द कार्बाइलामीन रिएक्शन. द नेक्स्ट इज़ द रिएक्शन विद नाइट्रस एसिड. नाउ तो नाइट्रस एसिड के साथ रिएक्शन भी हमें ये जज करने के लिए हम करते हैं कि प्राइमरी अमीन है, सेकेंडरी है या टर्शरी है. सो प्राइमरी एलिफेटिक अमीन्स reacts with nitrous acid to form aliphatic diazonium salt, which being unstable liberate nitrogen gas quantitatively and alcohols. Quantitative evolution of nitrogen gas is used in the estimation of amino acids and the proteins. तो प्राइमरी अमीन की बात कर रहा है. अगर ये नाइट्रस एसिड के साथ रिएक्ट करती हैं, तो नाइट्रस एसिड हम C2 में बनाते हैं, इन C2, because it is unstable. So we use the NaNO2 and HCl for the preparation of HNO2. So अगर आप प्राइमरी अमीन की HNO2 से रिएक्शन कराएं, अब इसका जो भी डाइजोनियम सॉल्ट बनेगा इट इज़ नॉट स्टेबल नहीं है. ये फटाफट से आपको क्या देता है, अल्कोहल और नाइट्रोजन गैस रिलीज़ कर देता है, और HCl. सो जितना भी नाइट्रोजन गैस रिलीज़ होती है उसकी एस्टिमेशन से हम पता लगाते हैं कि अमीनो एसिड और प्रोटीन में कितना नाइट्रोजन प्रेजेंट है. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज द प्राइमरी अमीन्स. So your primary amines react with the nitrous acid at low temperature at 0 to 5 degrees Celsius, and they form the diazonium salt, and their diazonium salts are stable as compared to the aliphatic amines. So a very important class of compound used for synthesis for a variety of aromatic compound discussed in this section 13.7. तो ये जो डाइजोनियम सॉल्ट है बेंजीन का, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट इंटरमीडिएट है जिससे हम बहुत सारे ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड्स इजीली बना सकते हैं. यू कैन सी दिस इज द एनिलीन एंड यू आर यूजिंग द नाइट्रस एसिड or your NaNO2 plus 2 HCl in the presence of 0 to 5 degrees Celsius or 273 to 278 Kelvin. You'll get the benzene diazonium chloride and your NaCl in the water. And secondary tertiary amines react with the nitrous acid in different manner. Primary इस तरीके से अटैक करता है, secondary tertiary थोड़ी अलग तरीके से अटैक करते हैं with the nitrous acid. Now reaction with the aryl sulfyl chloride. Again this method is used to distinguish between the primary, secondary and the tertiary amines. And so this method is also known as the Hinzburg's test or the Hinzburg's reagent, which is benzene sulfonyl chloride, and it is used to distinguish between the primary, secondary and the tertiary amine. So if you use the primary amine, this is the benzene sulfonyl chloride. So how it will react, this HCl will remove and it will form bond directly with the NH. This is N-ethyl benzene sulfonamide. Fine. Because it has one hydrogen and this hydrogen is highly acidic in nature, so your N-ethyl benzene sulfonamide dissolves in the base. So hydrogen attached to nitrogen in sulfonamide is strongly acidic due to the presence of strong electron withdrawing group, and it is soluble in alkali. And if you consider the secondary amine, so in case of secondary amine, again your HCl will remove and you will get this. This is the N-diethyl benzene sulfonamide. Now this is not in this N-diethyl benzene sulfonamide, there is no hydrogen which is present, so that is why this is not basic in nature. So it does not dissolve in the alkali, so it is insoluble in alkali. So यहाँ से हमें पता लग गया प्राइमरी है तो सॉल्युबल होगा, सेकेंडरी है तो सॉल्युबल नहीं होगा. और टर्शरी की बात करें तो वो रिएक्ट ही नहीं करेगा बिकॉज द टर्शरी अमीन डू नॉट हैव द हाइड्रोजन. सो हाइड्रोजन नहीं है तो इट विल नॉट रिएक्ट विद द बेंजीन सल्फोनिल क्लोराइड. So it does not react with the benzene sulfonyl chloride. This property of amines reacting with benzene sulfonyl chloride in a different manner is used for distinguish between the primary, secondary, the tertiary amines, and also for the separation of mixture of amines. However, these days benzene sulfonyl chloride is replaced by paratoluene sulfonyl chloride. So nowadays we use the paratoluene sulfonyl chloride instead of the benzene sulfonyl chloride. Fine. Now next is the electrophilic substitution reactions. And obviously your amines are electron releasing in nature, and basically your amines are showing the pulsar effect. They are electron withdrawing but they show the pulsar effect because they show the pulsar effect, so they are orthopara directing. So wherever the electrophile will come in the presence of NH2, it will come at the ortho position as well as the para position, either this position or this position. And your NH2 is electron, basically it increases the electron density in the benzene. It is activating group. Fine. So first electrophilic substitution is the bromination. Aniline reacts with the bromine water at room temperature to give white PPT of 2,4,6 tribromoaniline. This is the aniline reacting with the bromine water, fine, and giving you 2,4,6 tribromoaniline and 3-HBr because your NH2 group activates the ring more. Fine. The main problem encountered during electrophilic substitution is this, that they are very high reactive and substitution tends to occur at ortho and para positions both. If we have to prepare monosubstituted aniline derivative, how can we do that? So we have to reduce the activating effect of NH2 group. सो हमें NH2 को कम एक्टिवेट करना पड़ेगा या NH2 के लोन पेयर्स को एंगेज करना पड़ेगा किसी और चीज़ के साथ, सो दैट वो बेंजीन के अंदर जो इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी उसको इंक्रीज ना करे. सो वी कैन डन दिस बाय प्रोटेक्टिंग द NH2 ग्रुप बाय एसिटाइलेशन और एसिडिक एनहाइड्राइड. सो देन कैरिंग आउट द डिजायर्ड सब्स्टिट्यूशन फॉलोड बाय हाइड्रोलिसिस ऑफ द सब्स्टिट्यूटेड अमाइड टू द सब्स्टिट्यूटेड अमीन. तो अगर हम एक बार NH2 की प्रोटेक्ट कर दें ग्रुप को या किसी और ग्रुप से एंगेज करा दें तो उस केस में आप मोनो सब्स्टिट्यूटेड प्रोडक्ट बना सकते हैं. तो अब तरीका क्या है? दिस इज़ द एनिलीन एंड यू आर यूजिंग दिस इज़ द एसिडिक एनहाइड्राइड. ठीक है, तो हमने एसिडिक एनहाइड्राइड लिया तो क्या होगा, NH के साथ COH बॉन्ड बन जाएगा, एसाइलेशन टाइप रिएक्शन हो जाएगी यहाँ पे NH2 के ऊपर. जैसे एसाइलेशन टाइप रिएक्शन हुई, नाइट्रोजन के लोन पेयर्स अब एंगेज हो गए कार्बोनिल के साथ भी रेजोनेंस में. तो नाउ यू एट दिस पार्ट व्हाट विल इट विल डू, नाउ इट इज दिस पार्ट विल डिक्रीज द इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी टुवर्ड द बेंजीन रिंग और इट विल लेस एक्टिवेट द बेंजीन रिंग नाउ. सो इफ यू ऐड नाउ bromine in the presence of acetic acid, you will get the major product at the para position, bromine at the para position, and you can again this remove this COCH3 part simple by hydrolysis. If you add acid or the base to this part, you will get the NH2 back. So this is for bromoaniline. So lone pair of electrons on nitrogen, what will happen? It is saying जो lone pairs हैं nitrogen के ऊपर acid and alide interact toward oxygen atom due to resonance as shown below. So these are the lone pairs of nitrogen which is reacting with the acetanilide. Fine, like this. So now your lone pairs of nitrogen gets engaged into the resonance. So it is not now more activating the benzene ring. So hence the lone pair of electrons of nitrogen is less available for donation to the benzene ring by resonance. So activating effect of NHCH3 group is less than that of the amino group. Now next is the basically nitration. So in the case of nitration what is happening, अब nitration भी आप कर सकते हैं एनिलीन की. If you add nitric acid, sulfuric acid की presence में, you will get the 3 products. Para, you will get the ortho, you will get the meta. तीनों products आपको मिलेंगे. But you will get the meta product in high amount as compared to the ortho, that is NO2. Then why it is so? Because you are using acid for the preparation of for the group nitro. Fine. If you want to substitute nitro group in the aniline part, you are using the acid, that is the HNO3, the H2SO4, and we know that the NH2 part is basic in nature. So this NH2 part will basically gain the proton from the acid and will form the anilinium salt like this, NH3 positive. It will gain the proton. Now this group is deactivating in nature. It will deactivate the benzene ring and will make the basically favorable at reaction at the meta position. So that is why your upcoming electrophile, that is the nitro group, is now attacking on the meta position more as compared to the ortho position. So that is why we are getting meta product more as compared to the ortho, or almost equal amount of meta and the para is there. So तो अब हम क्या करेंगे, अब हमने क्या करना है, दिस NH2 ग्रुप को अगेन से हमने से प्रोटेक्ट कर देना है विद एसिटिक एनहाइड्राइड. तो जैसे ही आप एसिडिक एनहाइड्राइड से प्रोटेक्ट कर देंगे तो अब यहाँ पे लोन पेयर आपके फिर से बिजी हो गए रेजोनेंस में, तो एसिड से रिएक्ट नहीं करेंगे. एंड यू कैन सी you have protected it by adding the acid anhydride in the presence of pyridine. So यहाँ पे acetanilide बन गया. Now you are using nitric acid and the sulfuric acid. So you can see there is a presence of para nitro acetanilide, and if you hydrolyze it, you will get the para nitro aniline. That is the major product. Now again next is the sulfonation. Sulfonation में you are using the sulfuric acid. Your aniline will react with the sulfuric acid, will form you the anilinium hydrogen sulfate salt. It will give you the anilinium hydrogen sulfate salt. Again if you heat it, you will get the this is SO3 group, sulfonyl group at the para position, that is the sulfonilic acid, and it forms the Zwitter ion because your SO3 is acid, SO3H is an acid and NH2 is a base. This NH2 what it will do, the lone pairs of NH2 will take this proton of SO3 and it will form the NH3 positive and the SO3 negative, and it is known as the Zwitter ion. So Zwitter ion वो है जिससे positive negative charge दोनों ही रहे. And your aniline does not undergo Friedel-Crafts reactions due to salt formation with the aluminum chloride, that the Lewis acid, which is used as a catalyst. So due to this, the nitrogen of aniline requires positive charge. Fine. So it is saying ये repeat हो गया ये. चलिए. So So it is saying that aniline does not undergo Friedel-Crafts reaction, because Friedel-Crafts reaction mein you use the Lewis acid, that is aluminium chloride. Now it is a Lewis acid, your aniline is the base, so your aluminium chloride and aniline will react with each other and give a new product. Fine. So due to this, nitrogen of aniline acquire positive charge and hence acts as a strong deactivating group for further reaction. So this is it in this chapter. So diazonium salt is not the part of your syllabus. This is it. This is the chemical properties of the aniline. You can do this in-text question by yourself. If any doubt, you can ask me. In this question, you have to arrange the compounds on the order of their basic strength.